Want to make your first 50 euros, 300 euros on Fiverr, even if you've never freelanced before? In the next few minutes, I'll take you from zero to published gig and share the exact templates I use to get responses fast. Here's what we'll do. Set up your profile, choose a beginner-friendly service, do quick research, build a gig that ranks, get your first order ethically, and scale to 500 euros per month. All right, let's build your digital storefront. This is the first and most critical step to launching your freelance career on Fiverr. Think of your profile not just as a page, but as your personal brand headquarters. Every element we're about to cover is a piece of a puzzle that, when assembled correctly, tells a potential client you are the right person for their job. First things first, the basics. When you create your account, use a professional email address. Something like your firstname.lastname@gmail.com works perfectly. It's a small detail that signals you take this seriously. Next, your username. This is permanent, so choose wisely. Avoid anything unprofessional or hard to remember. Your real name, or a brandable name related to your service, is your best bet. This becomes your unique URL on the platform, so make it clean and memorable. Now let's talk about your face. On a platform built on remote work, trust is your most valuable currency, and your profile picture is your first handshake. Use a clear, high-resolution photo of your face. No sunglasses, no group shots, no distant photos from your last vacation. Find a spot with bright, natural light. Stand against a simple, uncluttered background and smile. You want to look approachable, confident, and professional. This single image tells clients there's a real, trustworthy human on the other side of the screen. While you're at it, link your social accounts like Google or LinkedIn. This adds another layer of verification and builds even more trust with potential buyers. With the foundation in place, let's craft your message, starting with your tagline or one-liner. This appears directly under your username and is often the first thing a client reads. Don't just say what you are, like graphic designer. Instead, focus on the value you provide. A powerful formula is, I help who get a specific result with my skill. For example, instead of Canva designer, try, I help small brands create scroll-stopping Instagram posts using Canva. See the difference? It's client-focused. A writer might say, I help busy entrepreneurs craft engaging blog posts that attract and convert readers. A voiceover artist could use, I help podcasters bring their scripts to life with a warm, professional voice. This immediately tells your ideal client that you understand their needs and have the solution. Now, expand on that promise in your main description. This is your sales page. Start with a hook that addresses a client's pain point. Then introduce yourself and your expertise. Use bullet points to clearly list what services you offer. This is much easier to read than a dense paragraph. Briefly explain your work process to show you're organized and professional. Finally, end with a clear call to action. Encourage them to message you with questions or to place an order. Write in a conversational, confident tone. Let your personality shine through while remaining professional. The final piece of the setup puzzle is choosing your first service. My advice? Start with something you can deliver exceptionally well in just a few hours, using tools you already know inside and out. Think Canva social posts, proofreading a 500-word article, creating podcast show notes, simple website edits, or transcribing a short audio clip. The goal here is to get your first few orders and, more importantly, your first 5-star reviews. Positive reviews are the lifeblood of a new Fiverr profile. This leads to the most important strategic advice for new sellers. Niches win on Fiverr. The platform is incredibly competitive. If you're just another logo designer, you're competing against hundreds of thousands of others. But if you're a logo designer for podcasts, or a writer for tech startups, you instantly stand out. You become a specialist. Specialists attract higher quality clients and can charge premium prices. So don't be afraid to get specific. Choose one service, define your target client, and aim to be the absolute best option for that small group. You can always broaden your services later once you've built a solid reputation. All right, let's build your first gig. But before we write a single word, we need to do our homework. This research phase is the single most important step, and it's what separates sellers who struggle from those who succeed. Your first move is to go to Fiverr and think like a client. Don't just search for what you call your service. Search for what a desperate client who needs your help would type in at midnight. Try a few variations. Once you have a page of results, we're going to put on our detective hats. Filter the results by new arrival. This shows you the newest gigs, your most direct competition. What are they offering? How are they pricing themselves? This is the current pulse of the market. Next, clear that and filter by best-selling. These are the champions, the gigs with a proven track record of making money. We're not here to copy them, but to learn from them. We need to understand the blueprint of a successful gig in your niche. As you analyze these top gigs, you're looking for 3 critical things. First, keywords. What specific words and phrases are these sellers using? Look in their gig titles, the first few sentences of their descriptions, their package names, and especially the search tags at the very bottom of the page. These tags are what Fiverr's algorithm uses to show gigs to buyers. Make a list of the top 5, 10 keywords you see repeated across the most successful gigs. These are the words your future clients are using, and we need to speak their language. Second, analyze their packages. How are they structured? What's the difference between their basic, standard, and premium offerings? It's usually not just about quantity. Notice how they add value at each tier. Maybe the standard package includes the source files, and the premium package includes a strategy session. This is called a value ladder, designed to guide clients to the most popular, profitable option. Note down these patterns. The third thing to study is their thumbnails. In a sea of search results, your thumbnail is your billboard. What makes the top seller's thumbnail stand out? Is it a professional headshot that builds trust? Is it a bold, clear statement of the main deliverable? Notice the use of color, font size, and minimal text. Your goal is to create a thumbnail that is instantly understandable and looks professional. Once your research is done, you can start creating. We begin with the title, and we're going to use a proven formula. It goes like this: I will, strong verb plus, specific deliverable, plus for your niche, plus so you get the result. Let's break that down. The strong verb creates confidence. Use words like design, craft, develop, write, not weak ones like make or do. The specific deliverable manages expectations, not some posts, but 10 engaging Instagram posts. The niche is your secret weapon. Instead of being for everyone, you're for coaches, authors, or e-commerce stores. This reduces your competition and attracts better clients. And finally, the result. This is the most important part. It answers the client's question, what's in it for me? So a perfect title looks like this: I will design 10 engaging Instagram posts for coaches so you get consistent on-brand content. Now for pricing and packages. Don't make the classic mistake of pricing yourself into the bargain bin. While starting a little lower to get your first few reviews is a valid strategy, being the absolute cheapest often signals low quality. Use your research as a guide. For a new seller, a good starting point is a basic package around €15, €25. This is your low-risk entry point for a client to try you out. Your standard package, priced around €35, €55, should be your main offer and the best value. This is where you put your core service. Your premium package, from €70, €120, or even higher, is the all-inclusive solution. It's for the client who wants everything taken care of. For delivery times, be realistic and then add a buffer. Underpromise and overdeliver. If you think a task will take 1 day, set the delivery for 2. This protects you from unexpected delays and protects your on-time delivery score, which is crucial for the algorithm. A good starting point is 2 days for basic, 3 for standard, and 4 for premium. And always, always define your revisions. Don't just say unlimited revisions. Specify what a revision includes. For example, offer 1 revision for basic, 3 for standard, and 5 for premium. This prevents scope creep and ensures you're paid fairly for your time. Your gig description is your sales page. It needs to convince a client that you are the solution to their problem. Don't just write a block of text. Structure it. Start with a hook that addresses their pain point. For example, are you tired of spending hours in Canva only to create social media graphics that look inconsistent and unprofessional? Then introduce yourself as the expert guide. Hi, I'm Name, and I specialize in helping coaches like you create a stunning and effective online presence. Next, detail your solution using bullet points. List what they get in each package, but frame it as a benefit. Instead of 10 JPG files, write a full month's worth of content, 10 posts, designed to stop the scroll and grow your audience. After that, explain your simple, hassle-free process. Finally, have a strong Why Me section and a clear call to action. Tell them exactly what to do next. Ready to get started? Just choose your package and let's create something amazing. Finally, let's talk about your gig media, your images and video. Your main thumbnail must be crystal clear. Use big, bold text that screams your main offer like 10 Instagram posts, and a secondary piece of info like 48H delivery. Use your other 2 image slots to showcase your absolute best portfolio pieces. Show variety and quality. You can even upload a PDF as a mini portfolio or case study, but your secret weapon is a gig video. Gigs with videos get prioritized by the algorithm and have higher conversion rates. It doesn't have to be a Hollywood production. Just use your phone, sit in front of a window for good light, and speak from the heart. Keep it under 60 seconds. Your script can be simple. Introduce yourself and your service, show a few slides of your best work, and end with a warm call to action. This builds a human connection and immense trust. A client who sees and hears you is far more likely to click Order Now. All right, let's dive into the engine room of your Fiverr business. Search engine optimization, or SEO. This isn't just a buzzword. It's the single most important factor in getting your gig seen by potential buyers. Think of Fiverr as its own Google. When a buyer types logo design for startups, Fiverr's algorithm, which they call Fiverr Search, scans thousands of gigs to present the most relevant ones. Your job is to convince that algorithm that your gig is the perfect match. It's a combination of art and science, and getting it right means a steady stream of organic traffic to your page, which is the foundation of a successful freelance career on the platform. We'll break this down into 4 key areas: keywords, your title and description, your tags, and your gig media. It all starts with keyword research. Your first step is to use the Fiverr search bar itself. Type in your main service and see what auto-completes. These are real searches from real buyers. Next, look at the top-performing gigs in your niche. What words do they use in their titles? Are there recurring phrases? These are your golden nuggets. Your primary keyword should be the most relevant, high-demand phrase for your service. Once you have it, you must put that main keyword at the very start of your gig title. For example, instead of, "I will create a great logo for you," a much better title is, "I will do professional logo design for your business." This immediately tells both the algorithm and the buyer what you do. Then repeat that exact keyword within the first 120 characters of your gig description. This short snippet is what buyers see in the search results, acting as a mini advertisement for your gig. Make it compelling and keyword-rich. Finally, you have 5 search tags. Don't waste them. Use all 5 and fill them with the exact multi-word phrases you discovered during your research. Think like a buyer. Use phrases like podcast editing, German voiceover, or Shopify website design. Now that your gig is optimized, how do you land that crucial first order? Waiting for buyers to find you can feel like watching paint dry. You need to be proactive. The most direct way to do this on Fiverr is through the Buyer Requests or Get Briefs section. This is a live feed of buyers posting exactly what they need. Your goal is to check this page multiple times a day, especially during peak hours in your target market's time zone. New sellers are often limited in how many offers they can send per day, so make each one count. The key is speed and quality. Aim to respond to a relevant request within an hour of it being posted. Many buyers will hire one of the first qualified freelancers who responds, but a fast response is useless if it's generic. Never use a canned copy-paste message. Your offer must be tailored. Start by addressing the buyer by name if it's available. Reference a specific detail from their request to show you've actually read it. Then briefly explain how your skills are a perfect fit to solve their problem. Instead of just saying, "I can do this," say, "I see you need a 30-second voiceover with a warm and friendly tone. I've attached a sample from my portfolio that matches this style perfectly." Propose a clear price and delivery time. Here's a simple but effective template. Hi, name. I just read your request for mention their specific project. I'd love to help you achieve their goal. My experience and your relevant skill makes me a great fit for this. I can deliver the deliverable within your time frame for your price. Do you have any questions before we get started? Outside of Fiverr, tap into your warm network. Reach out to friends, family, or former colleagues. Let them know you've launched a new service and offer them a special one-time launch price. Your first few orders can come from people who already know and trust you. Congratulations, you've completed the work. But the order isn't over yet. The delivery stage is your final chance to impress the client and set yourself up for a great review. Don't just attach the files and hit deliver. You need to package the delivery professionally. Always include a friendly, clear message that confirms the delivery and guides the client on the next steps. It's also a fantastic opportunity to over-deliver slightly. If you're a designer, maybe include a black and white version of the logo for free. If you're a writer, include a list of headline suggestions. This small gesture can turn a satisfied client into a loyal fan. Here's a delivery template you can adapt. Hi Nay, thank you so much for your order. It was a pleasure working on your project. All of your files are attached and ready for you to download. I've included list the files as well as a small bonus. Mention your over-delivery item. If you need any changes at all, please just let me know by using the request revision button, and I'll be happy to make those adjustments for you. Your feedback is incredibly valuable for a new seller like me, and a 5-star review would be immensely helpful in growing my small business on Fiverr. Thank you again. Notice how the request for a review is framed around feedback and helping your business grow. It's much softer and more effective than simply demanding a rating. Getting orders is great, but how do you scale your income to a consistent €500 per month and beyond? The first step is to systematically increase your prices. A good rule of thumb is to raise your prices by a small amount, say €5 or €10, after every 5 to 10 positive reviews. Your growing reputation justifies the higher rate. Next, diversify your offerings. Create a second or even a third gig in a closely related niche. If you design logos, offer a brand style guide gig. This allows you to cross-sell to your existing happy clients. The most powerful scaling tool is leveraging gig packages and extras. Structure your gig into 3 tiers: basic, standard, and premium. The basic package should be a minimal entry point, while the premium should offer the ultimate all-inclusive solution. This price anchoring encourages buyers to choose the middle, standard option, increasing your average order value. Then, add gig extras. These are paid add-ons like 24-hour priority delivery, providing the original source files, or adding a social media kit. Always keep an eye on what buyers are asking for in their messages. If multiple clients ask for something you don't offer, that's a clear signal to add it as a gig extra, or even create a new gig around it. Consistent quality, strategic pricing, and smart upselling are the keys to turning your Fiverr gig from a side hustle into a serious source of income. Mistakes to avoid: too many services, vague titles, no video, slow replies, and overpromising. Keep it simple, be clear, be kind. If you want the copy-paste templates from this video, comment templates and I'll share them. Subscribe Inspire Her Elite for next video on building financial independence.